Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR. Here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 13th day of June. Here we go. Today, a halacha about Shabbos. One of the 39 malachas or works that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos is that of sewing. Now, you might be listening to this thinking, I could tune out because I never sew on Shabbos. Well, inadvertently, you could come to sew without even realizing that you're sewing. I'll give you an example. Let's say you put on your suit jacket and you notice that one of the buttons is quite loose. You just yank on the thread hard, and that thread kind of like totally tightens up that thread, that button, and now it's all tightly fastened, whereas before it was not tightly fastened. Guess what? Then it's like you just sewed on Shabbos. And if you did it on purpose, it would be really considered a biblical act of sewing, and therefore please be careful about that. A little off topic, but I just want to tell you guys, if you're ever putting on your tzitzis or talis and you notice that one of the knots is loose, and you just out of habit you just kind of give a yank on the two sides to make the knot tighter. It was a loose knot, now it's a tight knot. Well, that's not the malach of sewing, but that's the malach of tying a knot, which you're not allowed to do on Shabbos. So please be careful never to tighten your tzitzis knots on Shabbos. They actually sell now in the Jewish stores a funny kind of glue that's made to keep your tzitzis knots in place permanently, so that you'll never be tempted to mess with your tzitzis knots, especially on Shabbos. Believe it or not, if you ever wanted to take a safety pin and go in and out, in and out, in and out through a hem or something that fell out, if you did it a few times, some rabbis would consider that like sewing, and therefore you're not allowed to do it. If you just go in and out once with the safety pin, then it's permitted by just about all rabbis. But if you ever want to go in and out a bunch of times with the safety pin, that could be considered, it's mimicking the act of sewing, and it's very likely not allowed, so don't do that on Shabbos either. If you ever glue two pieces of paper together, that would fall under the category of sewing, because that's what stitching does, is it gets two things to be attached together. Gluing two pieces of paper together would fall under the category of sewing on Shabbos, so don't do it. Thanks for logging on, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.